Sometimes you just need to let that freak out. You know, I mean, it's like, girl.
Oh, that's in the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, when I...
You always see people talking about this whole idea of being cringe, being, a little crazy with it, or kind of just like being off putting to some people, and accepting that maybe not everyone is going to understand, your cup of tea. That's life. That's life. But you kind of just have to get to this point where you wonder, why do I even give a fuck? Okay. Fair question. Me sitting back. That was really dry. But okay, you know why we kind of give a fuck? Because we're haters. So with that said, today's order. Okay, because I really want to get into this. When I tell y'all, like, I need you to sit down. I need us to talk. How you doing? And we also need to be honest. This is a very needs to be honest episode. But, girl, I am about to look crazy, but I have not ate today. And we're doing it on here. I kind of wanted to have a more casual vibe because, girl, what we're talking about, I just don't feel like doing this in a video essay format. I feel like just talking to talk. But I will just say I'm on my gluten-free journey, and somehow I can still pig out at Taco Bell, which I love that. Okay. Ow! So, see, I'm talking about haters. You guys are probably hating on me right now. Do it. I dare you. So, oh my gosh, have you guys ever been on a date with anyone that ate, like, really obnoxious? I've been on a date with somebody that, I mean, hey. I keep talking about being a hater, and I'm like, round one. Like, I'm already here. He was eating, like, and I'm a very fast eater, right? So my issue is I'll eat super fast, and then I'll kind of be like, not like burping, but I'll be like, like that, like a dog, right? Like, I will eat too fast. He was eating to a degree that I was like, I'm medically concerned right now. And he was eating, like, inhaling the food. Was chomping, like, those upside down face chin people. That's, like, the best way I can describe it, right? Oh my God, and he was so sweet, but that was one of those ones where it was like, hey, maybe we can be friends, honey. We've talked about that on the pod before, like, the gay privilege of being like, maybe we can be friends. Literally, I have been noticing so much lately that I'm a hate watcher. And when I say hate watch, I really don't hate anyone that I don't like. That's not really the case. Like, I don't want to say hate, right? But I'm definitely watching from a different point of view of entertainment, because I'm not watching out of genuine love or admiration. I'm watching from a perspective of boredom, and somehow that boredom will lead me to watching videos and TikToks and narrating them like, girl, what the fuck? Like, why are you wearing that? What are you doing? And it almost reminds me of, like, when our parents go out to a grocery store or something, and, like, your dad or your mom or whoever, like, make, like, an offhanded comment. It's like, God damn, her shorts are short. It's like, leave Brittany alone. Like, leave these fucking people alone. And, like, they'll say it loud as hell too. And, like, mind you, I'm, like, watching these videos from the comfort of my own home. So if I need to make a little comment, I can make a comment, right? But I have found myself, especially in the aftermath of, like, festival season, I'm watching people and they're like, my tent blew away. I'm like, dumb fuck, like, girl, staple it down. Like, I'm not like, oh no. Like, I don't know what is happening, but there is so much of that. And I also have noticed comment sections are just, like, ruthless. Everyone wants to, like, find a way to somehow correct the person at hand. And I really just, at the end of the day, want to be like, you're fucking insufferable. But I also need to, like, take myself back into myself and what I do on my day-to-day basis. And I'm like, so when I mean, I don't leave the comment. That's the difference between me and that commenter. I probably thought it. Let's be real, right? I probably thought it. or I'm like, "Oop, that short and that shirt don't match." But I'll think it, and then I'll open the comment section, and someone said it, and then I'm like, "You're insufferable," but at the same time, I thought it. So then I'm like, "Who really in the wrong right now?" I would like to say because I kept the comment to myself, I'm better, but also the comment was still there. But what kind of nerve do you have to constantly be in the mode of correction and constantly in the mode of, just critique? And I think there is critique that is very valid. I think, we can't tone police and be like, hey, you could have handled that better, or you could have corrected them better. That's where it starts to get a little wishy-washy and tricky. I am talking about a girl doing a fit check and somebody commenting, wow, those shorts are too fucking small, you hog, and that shirt looks like it's from Temu. Okay. That to me is just like, who the fuck are you? And what is wrong with you, right? And to be honest with you, it's really lit a fire under my ass to be like, I don't ever want to be scared of those people. Because to be honest with you, my favorite button is the block button. I don't care if that's giving them a win, because I don't know if y'all have seen this, but there will literally be accounts on social media, and in their bio, it's like, if you block me, I was right. And if I block you, that actually means it's my phone. So now I do not have to see you on my phone. Isn't that lovely how that works? Because you're not my neighbor. You're not my sister. You're not somebody I'm going to see at the family reunion. You're actually one out of billions of people. And once you're blocked, you're blocked. And I will block people over the dumbest shit. I really will. I will block people over the dumbest shit. I will block people. When I was talking about the girl, those shorts don't fit in that fucking Temu shirt, you're getting blocked. That wasn't even a comment about me. You're getting blocked. Because God forbid that someone like you ever finds your way to me. God forbid. And I really feel that way. I also just feel like if you really feel like you need to platform your voice that much, or platform, your critique of the world, great. I am so happy to see that you are passionate, and I am so happy to see that you feel so deeply. I'm really trying here. And I love that you can form opinions. Some people cannot do that. Some people really do not. They just go through life not caring. Now, do I think you care necessarily about the right things if you're commenting about somebody's shorts and shirt not matching? No, I don't. But I also know, I also feel that way. I have opinions on a lot of things. I have opinions on fucking AI, global warming, fucking politics. I have opinions on everything. But I also have opinions on... I'm doing what that guy did on my date. I also have opinions on that her shirt and her shorts don't match. I do! And I'm like, that's my brain. That's okay. But at the same time, I don't need to let everybody else know what the fuck's going on. Right? We have lost the art of just choosing our fucking battles and shutting the fuck up. We have lost that. And I would like to think, and I actually know, that everyone in this little community we have going on, and quite an extended community outside of this, because I don't really see this on our side very much of things, but open Facebook, right? Open Facebook. I am a Disney adult. We've talked about this. So back to the fucking title of the episode. Right, I'm self-aware. But they will be like, new restrooms with a tile improvement, and they worked on the disability entrance of this ride. Okay. Slow news day, right? But great. Good to hear. New tile, new fresh bathroom, awesome. New disability entrance, lovely gal. Here's the comments. Wow, doing anything but open a damn Monsters Inc. ride. Am I right? Playing traffic. I mean, seriously. People will find a damn issue in some fucking way to drag anything completely unrelated. I think of that meme all the time where it's like, oh, I really don't like pancakes. Oh, so you fucking hate waffles too, huh? hello? Like, are you okay? Are we, where are we? How many fingers am I holding up? Like, literally, where are we? And I've just been seeing that so much. And I just want to, like, assure you that there are times that I think maybe it feels like we need to buy into that. And I think there's also times that it maybe feels like we are on the earth with a bunch of people that are just really fucking, like, out to get each other, and maybe we need to join in. I will just tell you, everybody's upset. The whole world upset, right? I mean, girl, do I got to talk about gas prices? But it's like really like and groceries. But it's like, girl, the whole world's upset, and everyone is coming online mad as hell. So what if we start coming online with a who cares mentality? What does that look like? And I don't mean who cares in the absence of caring about social issues and making a change and caring about global events. I'm not meaning that. Like pancakes and waffles, right? I'm talking about your day-to-day posting, engagement, commenting activities, and also maybe for your content creation. If we are really going to do the damn thing and be alive in how shitty everything is in the world, I want to enjoy it to some capacity. Is that bad to say? Is that really bad to say? I understand it comes from a place of just like, well, goddamn, like if you got to enjoy it, you got to look past a lot of shit. And it's like, of course, but I need to enjoy some part of my day. I need to enjoy my life to some capacity. And I also need to be able to mask out this constant flooding of negativity that we are in to feel free and like I can fucking breathe. Last year when I went to a music festival, when I went to Coachella, I felt very ugly. I'm just going to be honest. I felt very ugly, and that was not helped by the fact that for very little of what I posted of my outfits online, because I'm like, girl, I'm just not that girl, right? I'm just not that girl. If I have any part of me that wants to be an outfit girl, great. My Pinterest is fashion forward. You'd think I'm Miranda Priestley when it comes to the damn Pinterest, right? But me, no ma'am. I'm just not that person. That's okay. There's plenty of people that are that people, and I love that, but it's just not me. And when I put my outfits together for Coachella last year, I very much was, I want to say I was trying, but looking back, I am very quick to dismiss that. Oh, what the fuck was I wearing? Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, whatever. I was very quick to dismiss all those things because I knew that, I didn't do good. And I actually did not feel that confident. And it was kind of a total loss. But I'm going to be honest, I had so much fun with my friends. And I was so grateful to get to even go. I just... I was thinking of younger me who used to like stay up. I watched the fucking Beachella. Like, girl, I stayed up till 4 a.m. to watch Beyonce do Coachella with all my friends in the living room. And I'm like, oh my God, how full circle to like be here and like watching Gaga and like everything. But I also at the same time was like, I really feel ugly, and I clearly am like getting played on right now. Like I'm clearly like out of my league, and I'm surrounded by a ton of people that to my assumption feel like they know what they're doing. So when it came to this year, I was like, I'm gonna try, and I really did try, but I did it through a cringe lens. This is the hack, folks. This is the hack. I'm trying, right? But I'm trying to look effortless. I don't want to show that effort was put in. I want this shit to just look like I wake up and it's magic. So I can easily write it off and be like, oh, I mean, that old thing, I guess I just did that. But really, it's night and day for me. It is an all day affair of figuring out what I need to do, how I need to do it, what I need to buy, what I need to be. Girl. And I made a spreadsheet, an entire spreadsheet of what I wanted for the outfits, what kind of look I wanted. I made a Pinterest board. I worked with Tumblr. We literally brainstormed, had meetings over this shit. But when I posted it, I just felt like, oh, fuck yeah. And guess what? Was I the best dressed out there? No. Was I the sexiest out there? No. But I felt so confident because I felt free. I felt free. And I felt cringe as fuck. Girl, I was wearing Ugg boots. And to be honest with you, I've never felt so free in outfits I was wearing. And with that freedom and that acceptance of looking a little fucking stupid, I think you start to feel empowered. Getting bangs, right? Bleaching your eyebrows. Things like that make people clutch their pearls and make your grandma piss her pants. I respect those people so much. I do. And I think if we need anybody in Congress, we need a bunch of bleached eyebrow baristas with a fucking tattoo that would not get you hired anywhere than the place they're working. That's the kind of person that I trust. And not only that, that's the kind of person that I want as a spiritual guide to help hold my hand and get me out of this heteronormative, don't worry, darling community that we are all in right now because of the rise of fucking conservatism and the fact that we literally cannot do anything without somebody hating or somebody making us feel stupid for having any sort of non-hive mentality about what we should be wearing, should be doing, should be fucking aspiring for, whatever the fuck it is that we're supposed to be doing. I'm just gonna say nobody has it on like that bleached eyebrow fucking barista. That's the truth. There's freedom to this. There's freedom to this mentality of doing me. And doing me is following impulse, following when you go to bed and you know who you are, what you want to do, what it is you're trying to say, what it is you're trying to be. There's like an impulse there, and it literally keeps you up at night. And I think we all know what that is. And I think we can't quite put it to words sometimes, but we know when it feels right. And I think so many of those things of people that go to school to be a fucking nurse and then they realize they don't want to be a nurse, and then people that, you know, devote their lives to a job and then fucking quit it and do something completely different. I think people that spend their entire life in a town and then realize they want to travel. I think so many of us have those impulses. That is one reason, you know, kind of do a sidebar, I'm so shocked that a lot of people discredit and do not understand the trans experience. Because I think we all have felt that what we dream about and feel in our body is within reach. But what happens if we really choose that? What does that look like? What sacrifices do I have to make? Who do I have to talk to get to that place? And what do I have to abandon, either that I've been told about myself or thought about myself, to reach that spot? And I think that's one thing that, you know, I understand Kristi Noem's husband, girl. Like, I get the comedy behind it. I think it speaks to a bigger message, quite literally. But I think it's, girl, let me have that one. I think it speaks to a bigger message, like, low-key, genuinely. People are scared to be authentic. I think people are scared to follow impulse. And I also think people are scared of being ostracized for what they actually love and believe in. So anyone with a passion or a brain or a fucking heart is cast to the shadows. And I think that's why so many marginalized groups are in places where the only time we can really have fun is at events that are exclusively for us, by us, ran by us, and exclusive, this exclusivity. And, you know, we all deserve to have our own corner, but I also think we all deserve to feel free enough to walk in the fucking public streets that are meant for everyone. I think that should not be a radical thing, but unfortunately, what we have become is that we felt so cast to the shadows that we fucking feel like, well, fine, if you're going to put us in the shadows, then we're going to turn on a fucking disco light in the shadows. And we're going to hire really hot bouncers. And we're going to let our fucking trans friends be go-go dancers and feel the sexiest of their ability. And you know what? We are going to triple pour that vodka. And goddamn it, you are going to be banging on the fucking door because you're so jealous of how fun our ostracized party has become because your fucking normalized party is boring as shit. And I think it fucking frustrates me. It fucking frustrates me that chasing beauty, chasing art, chasing passion, chasing these things, chasing freedom, chasing cringe has to be fucking explained and buttered down and watered fucking down so we can make it digestible for people that don't give a fuck if we live or die. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're at a place where the person that we need to impress is somebody who could give less of a fuck about us. And thank God we care for each other. Thank God we look out for each other. Thank God we are constantly checking in with ourselves and thinking about what we truly want. But goddamn it, I beg and I fucking plead you. If you know you are meant for more, deserve more, can do more, fucking can crave more, you owe it to yourself to go for that, because to be honest with you, if you get feedback, if you get people hating on that and trying to silence you down, you're doing something fucking right. Because the reality is they are so fucking scared. They're embarrassed. They're scared of what is in their gut and in their mind when they go to bed at night. They're scared of who they really want to be. They're scared of the fact that what they say and what they think might not go with the big deal. They are really scared that if they run their mouth, they're going to lose an opportunity. They are really fucking scared. They're really fucking scared if they hug their neighbor versus kicking them in the face that they're not going to be welcome to the fucking dinner table. They're fucking scared of that. They're scared of love. They're scared of unity. They're scared of genuine connection. They're scared of people getting along. They're scared of the idea that we will see eye to eye. They are fucking terrified because it is a lot easier to pitch that we are not meant to be together than it is to actually shake hands, sit down, and understand we are so alike. We are so alike. We want to talk about religion. We want to talk about this idea of being made in God's image. But when it comes to somebody that is in our fucking image that we fucking think you should be, or fucking how you should act, or oh my God, you're doing something I don't quite agree with, we get all fucking shook. And I do not want to hear that it's just conservatives. I do not want to hear that it's just religious people. We are seeing every fucking day in comment sections, posts, videos, massive hate trains where everyone wants everyone else to sit down and shut the fuck up. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. That's the reality. The reality is, in times of discomfort, in times that we do not know what to make sense of the world, we know who we can kick down and who we can keep to the ground. We know who the easy targets is. And I am talking within our own fucking communities. I am talking about the fact that I have heard with my own ears in gay bars, gay men trashing trans women. And I'm just going to say this. I don't give a fuck. If you cannot respect and understand the bigger picture that we are all in this shit, you need to sit down, get fucking educated, and wake the fuck up. Because you think, oh, I'm clear, they're targeting them. Get ready, baby. I'm sorry. I will say it. I really think if your entire point of existence is only caring about yourself in the first place, baby, you need to sit down and listen. You need to open your eyes to the world around you. If you think you are the most interesting person in your life, you got to open your ears to some more stories. There is always somebody who needs a hand more. There is always somebody who needs to be supported, to be listened to. Fuck this whole, the idea of only caring when they're struggling. God damn it, care when they want to laugh. Care when they want somebody to fucking go get a burger with. Care when they want somebody to dance with, to fucking feel alive and present in a situation. I hear you. I see you. I'm protecting you. Okay. Are you here to just be a person together? That's what I start to wonder. You know, we are at a place where shit is so bad, dude. Shit is so bad that I think that explains the reason why everything I'm going through in my life and everything, I'm just starting to be like, what's the fucking point? You know? And that sounds really scary, but I think at the same time, it really is. It's just like, I mean, girl, like, what is the point, right? What is happening? But at the same time, I'll tell you what the point is. I think the point is perseverance. I think the point is trust that we can build and engage and function within these networks of people that do make us feel visible, that do make us feel seen, that do make us feel supported, that do make us feel like we can express ourselves regardless of how outside the norm it is. So sure, we staple this fucking cringe word on it, right? But I don't think it's cringe to be happy, and I don't think it's cringe to chase something that feels right to you. And I'm going to say this too. You're also allowed to just do things for a season. If you have always wanted to be blonde, I always go back to hair because I feel like it's just the easiest to change and it's the most drastic, right? If you've always wanted to be blonde, girl, but go blonde. Guess what? If you hate it, you literally, I don't know what the fucking time is where you need to wait until you dye to like another color, but like you can, like what, a week? Okay. Wear a hat for a week and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but sitting here and being like, I know I want to be blonde. I know I want to be blonde. I know I want to be blonde. Oh, well. You know, I almost feel like we get to a point where we're like mad at ourselves. We're almost to a point where we're just like, hello? Like, who's listening? You hearing me? I really want this. Yeah, we can wait another day. And your system's like, can we? You know, I think the idea of finding personal freedom, the idea of personal expression and, you know, letting go and letting yourself be cringe, letting yourself like fucking enjoy things and engage in ways that you've never engaged before or maybe have always wanted to engage. It's like, girl, I'm like, I hate to say it, but that's one of the last freedoms we have left. You know, that's the freedom of choice that in a lot of ways, unfortunately, is here and is like undeniable to a degree that, you know, whatever the system is at play against you, you still have the impulse and the knowing of what you deserve, what you want, and what you're chasing, what you're after, what you're excited for. Those kind of things are still present, right? Getting past the hurdle or the oppression or the thing that you know is setting you up for failure in this journey, that battle, baby, I cannot downplay that battle. I cannot downplay the monster of what is preventing you from being yourself. And I cannot downplay the monster of knowing you want something and knowing that it's not necessarily attainable right now or isn't as easily attainable as you want it to be. I think that's a horrible, horrible feeling. And I think so much of what we want in life and what we need to survive basic human fucking necessities right now, there is a huge monster in the way of that. I think there's a huge, huge monster in the way of, you know, affordable living, affordable healthcare, affordable just fucking living at this point is so challenged. And also at the same time, you finally get your groceries bought, you get your rent paid, and then you're like, am I even fucking happy where I'm living? I better be. And did I even get enough groceries to make a meal? I don't even feel like cooking, but I need to cook because it's too expensive to eat out. But God damn it, I just want to smile and laugh. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to like vocalize this. I just want things to feel easy and light and enjoyable. And unfortunately, to do that, you have to really put your shields up about so many of the fucking atrocities that are happening around us to even enjoy a moment. You know, I want this podcast and my channel and like just our relationship, right? It's not even about the page it's on or anything. It's just I am so honored that when you all come to me and approach me, whether that be in messages or face to face, it's gonna make me cry. Wipe my tears on the Taco Bell bag. So much of you and I's relationship is a sigh of relief. And I think it's so hard to come by right now. And I think for me, it's like I love doing this because, girl, it's like sometimes getting that camera set up, you're like, but like I love doing this, and I hope you can tell I love doing this, and I just like I'm so honored to be here, but also like it makes me so sad that we're running out of places that we could be happy, and I think it feels so suffocating. And I try and stay strong, and I try and push through and do things and fucking be here, but it's like I want to be here, but I also, it's like, how the fuck can I be like, girl, life's flowers and fucking rainbows, because it's like, what the fuck is going on in the world? But also, like, we need to also let ourselves just be flowers and rainbows. I don't want you guys to think that I'm not aware of the fucking world, but it's like I don't want to talk about the world because I'm so sick of talking about it. But imagine fucking living it. Imagine fucking being this. Is like, oh my god, the place of fucking privilege that even I function under. And it's just like, oh my god, it makes you just want to fucking throw up because it's just like, oh my god, like I think the fact that even saying that you want to enjoy your day, you have to face the hurdle. And when you guys come up to me and you say, thank you, or I love watching your podcast with my mom or my sister. I think. I've always found so much comfort in the girls. Y'all are there. I don't know where I'd be without women. I wouldn't even be born. That's where we're at. But I will just say, the girls, when I see you and we see each other and you share with me that I'm a part of your getting ready process or you're getting ready in the morning, oh my god, like I don't think you guys understand how full circle that is for me, because I just remember sitting there in junior high and high school and like watching YouTubers with my friends and just how beautiful that was, and just how you're sharing your life with someone and they're not even like aware, but they're aware. And I just want to tell you, I don't take that for granted. This is all because my dog died. I'm so emotionally fucking all over the place right now, but I'll just tell you, like, I just do not take that for granted. I don't, and I need you to, like, just so believe me when I say that. Like, I can't get over it. I can't. And I think so much of my content has always been fucking comedy and escapism and whatever, but to set in reality with you all. And when people come up to me and they're like, oh my god, you did that one comedy video, I'm like, yeah, like, thank you. But when somebody tells me, they're like, I listened to the podcast and I'm here and I get you and you fucking put things that I'm scared to say and we talk, it's just like, oh my god, this is like what I've always wanted. It is. I just gotta talk about it in my eyes. That's what I've always wanted. And I didn't realize I'd fall into it. I didn't realize it would, this is such what I love to do. And I know that everyone has a different religious experience and everything. And I'm still figuring out what it means to me. But I really feel like this is something I felt so called to do. And the community we built. Oh my God, guys. Having a place that we can be together and not perfect, listening, learning, growing, complaining, loving, Disneying, taking a breath. We need that. We do. And, you know, I talk about this. So much of my entrance into podcasts has been within the last 2 years, and who I watch and what the podcast I listen to when I'm on the treadmill. And I just know what that means. And I know what sharing 40 to 50 minutes of your time with someone is. And I know how intimate that is. And I understand that that's a lot. And I think, you know, with our attention spans being the way they are, this is such a vulnerable and intimate thing. And I'm grateful we have this. I really am. This is my freedom. You know, this is really my freedom. And I just think, you know, about who I'm doing this for. And younger me would probably be like, well, some episodes he'd be like, girl, shut the fuck up. But younger me would be like, just amazed at how free spoken and how much I share. And I think I want to go ahead and put a halt on that sharing for me is not a heroic act. I don't feel that way. I will share this with either my friends via text, or I will record a voice memo and delete it, or I'll journal or whatever. I love to share, you know. I think that's what makes us human. I think we have to share, you know. It's because the whole point of sharing is not only to get it off your chest, but to potentially just, you know, let people know where you're at and maybe help someone else, you know, or I don't know, make someone else feel seen. I really think that what wrong can go from sharing, you know, where your heart's at, you know. And I think as long as your goal is to help and not hurt, I think there's a lot of value to that. And I'm speaking from the heart that I really appreciate the connection that we've formed, and it's only going to grow, and that we're only going to learn more about one another and go through different things together. And I can't wait to document things. And there was a time that content creation to me felt so like separate from my life, but oh my God, now it's like literally my life, because it's like literally my life, because I am sharing things in a way I've never done. I mean, oh my God, I'm like, some of my worst fucking traumas I've shared on this channel, and some of my worst anxiety moments. And I watch back episodes and I'm like, oh my God, I was going through it that week, or that week I was, you know, on top of the world, like whatever. It's like, I'm not just coming on here every day like, hey y'all, like I'm literally like, I feel like I'm Miley Stewart on this shit and not as much on the Hannah Montana stuff, because to me, Miley is like what makes me tick. That's the reason the Hannah's rocking, is because Miley, you know, fuck, if Miley gets kicked in the balls, like, dude, like Hannah's gonna be limping on stage, you know, like that's how my life is. And like, to me, like the realization that almost the whole time, like my Hannah was an escapism, because I was so scared to really front face Miley. And I'm like, I'm talking like a fucking gay right now, but you know what I mean. But it's like, I was so scared to front face Miley, and I was so scared to be like, Miley's enough and Miley is my content. But like, honest to God, my content now is really just being myself and talking and shit. And like, I'm just so grateful for that, because like, what a fucking privilege, for real, number one. But number two, like the fact that y'all get me, that's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy. It's so nuts to me that you guys will be like, you know, you guys will comment and you're like, you're going through something I'm going through right now. I'm like, oh my God. Like, wow. Number one, we are so not in this alone. And number two, thank God we are all connecting and talking through things and feel like we have somewhere to be that has some sort of clued into whatever the fuck is going on in our brains right now, because it's just like, I mean, my God, where can we go? Yeah. I cannot believe I just cried and ate Taco Bell in the same episode. That's funny as shit. Really going through it tonight in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, I love a good cry. I love a good cry. I love feeling like I'm working again, because to be honest with you, to be honest with you, I've gone through so many periods of my life that I could not get emotional or process like what I really care about, and to say that out loud and to make those feelings so public is so healing. I love knowing that my emotions are turned on. I know that I feel connected. Like, I feel so here right now. And I think it's kind of like when you get sick and you're really like, oh my God, remember when I could breathe out my nose? Like, those were the golden years. Like, it was literally yesterday, but you really don't know what you have until you don't have it. And I've been so emotionally deregulated that I couldn't cry. I couldn't process. I couldn't love. I couldn't be happy, grateful, etc. And when I am in these, for lack of a better word, flow states of emotion, I'm just so grateful. I'm like, oh my God, how cool is it that I can get frustrated and cry and feel all these things? Like, girl. Hashtag needed that. Wow, I don't want to end this episode. We're going to, but I really don't want to, because I just feel so here right now. Wow. Really cool stuff. Okay. I love you guys. Do whatever the fuck it is that you've been wanting to do, and let her rock. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you next Monday.